Meseta and Star Gems are a big part of the PSO2 economy. Meseta has many uses, from purchasing and selling to the marketplace, upgrading weapons, and much more. Star Gems, however, are used in many things as well, like the beauty salon, the Star Gem scratch, the material storage, and a ton of cooldown resets. Now, a big feature of this game is the character customization. Many people purchase AC scratches to acquire costumes and cosmetics to sell in the market. There are thousands of cosmetic options, from eyes, makeup, hairstyles, to clothing, and much more. These cosmetics can sell for millions of Meseta, making them even rarer than certain weapons and abilities. With all this customization, people love to edit their characters constantly. And in order to edit your character with detail, meaning height, body shape, skin color, etc., you need to go to the beauty salon and spend Star Gems. So all in all, Meseta and Star Gems play a big role together. Now let's talk about the many ways you can acquire Meseta. The best way to get Meseta for casual players is by doing the weekly Arks Missions. These missions add up to 2 million per week, and they require you to complete certain tasks like acquiring a certain amount of Meseta from client orders. The best way to complete this is by doing your daily client orders and completing Xerxes client orders at Franca's Cafe. Completing these can give you around 100k per order. What's also great about this is that every single character you have has its own Arks Missions and client orders, meaning with your 3 free characters, you can make around 6 million from Arks Missions and another 8 million from the client orders every week. You can pretty much acquire Meseta from anything, but even though you can, it still takes a while. Grinding Meseta from raids or quests can be quite tedious. Even with the Meseta buffs, it still takes an immense amount of time to even acquire a million. Though there is one type of raid that gives a higher amount of Meseta per kill. They are called Extreme Quests, and they have multiple floors. In particular, stage 36 to 40 on Aquatic can give an average of 300k with boost and 150k without boost. Unfortunately, you cannot spam these. To be able to participate in Extreme Quests, you need to use an Extreme Quest ticket that is given to you every day when you log in. Though if you do save them up, you can spam the quests until you run out. Next, let's talk about the player marketplace. To get access to the player market to sell things, you need to either have premium or use a 3-day store ticket. There are many things to sell on the market, but the biggest one to look out for are weapon and unit affixes or abilities. Units and weapons can have up to 8 abilities, meaning the more you have on your item, the higher the price. One major reason for this is that to upgrade abilities on items, you need to have the same amount or more on the items you are using to upgrade. There are also plenty of rare abilities and affixes, so a weapon with 6 abilities and a rare one can be more expensive than the same weapon with 8 due to the rarity of the ability. Now, you may also acquire 13 to 15 star weapons that are quite rare in terms of its ending plus 35 ability. When you upgrade to a plus 35 on a 13 to 15 star weapon, it gives you a free one. These can be quite rare, like Doombreak, making the weapon a high price even at 5 abilities or lower. So there is a huge list of them with tons of different pricings. If you head over to PSO2 arksvisiphone.com, I will put the link down below. You can view all of the abilities, weapons, weapon abilities, and so forth from that site. Meaning if you get a weapon with a cool ability name, make sure to look up the price on the market. You may never know how much they may go for. Also, I will try to create a document with all the high-valued weapons and abilities with their average prices. Hopefully creating a document like this will allow the new players that start, especially at the Western release, to determine the pricing and rarity of the items. Now, there is also another method to quickly get some cash, but it requires you to spend real money to purchase AC and get AC scratches, hopefully landing on an item that is worth 40 mil on the market. It costs $2 a scratch, which can add up if you aren't lucky, so I wouldn't recommend you only focusing on this for Meseta. Though without these AC scratches, it would be impossible for free-to-play players to get the costumes and cosmetics that they want, so having this feature is a lifesaver for a bunch of the free players, even though they are missing out on Meseta opportunities. There are also many ways to acquire Star Gems, but most of them that you acquire at the start will be limited from one-use rewards. Just like how you can acquire Meseta from the weekly missions, you can also acquire Star Gems from the main missions and limited missions, but they are limited and are not weekly. There is also title rewards. This is where your majority of them will come from at the beginning. Most of the titles give them as a reward and can add up pretty quickly depending on how many titles you have, but like I said, these are limited. So how do we get Star Gems actively every week that is not limited? Now, Sega likes to give tons of free campaign rewards from the Visiphone and when you log in every day. These can give you Star Gems, helpful boosts, gathering tools, and much more. There are also multiple stalls that you can redeem certain currencies for Star Gems every week. First we have is the Battle Coin Attendant. You can get battle coins from participating in the battle arena, which I know the Western version will be quite active. Next we have is the Prize Attendant in the Casino. The Star Gems there can cost quite a few coins if you get all of them. No, this is every week, so if you know what you're doing in the casino, this can be fairly easy to achieve. Lastly, you are able to purchase Star Gems with AC, but this should always be a last resort. Now unfortunately, this is all I could personally remember about Star Gems and Meseta, but if you look into it a bit more, you may find other ways to gain them as well. There are plenty of raids that give a fairly decent amount of Meseta every boss, and you can also just grind the 4th feature quest with PSE burst to get a decent amount of Meseta as well. But that's all I have for you today. Thanks as always for watching. If this video helped and you would like to see more in the future, hit the subscribe button and the bell to the left. Also, if you need any help with questions or just want some people to play with, hop on our PSO2 West Discord. As always, thanks to my Patreons and helpers that help me stay on track and to keep these videos coming. So thanks again for watching, and I hopefully will see you all in my next video.